sort of work out ways to score, and the series ebbed and flowed. So it was great to see a lot of positives in that department, but also a number of things to touch on and keep working on, as a side to keep moving forward.
Down here.
Hello, Kane. Congratulations to you and the Black Caps for some really good cricket over the last 3 weeks. I don't mean to be a downer, but you've skipped Christmas, you've been cooped up in the Movenpick, there's a lot of cricket coming up. How's team morale going into India?
Yeah, good. As a team, it's been fantastic. Being over here and playing, and you mentioned the hotel, and the hotel's been great. Food's been great, and the people have been brilliant. So we've had a really enjoyable time, and the cricket's always tough when you play Pakistan, whether it's home or away. So you're always up for a tough fight on the field, but on and off the field, it's been really, really enjoyable. So there'll be a few new faces as well going to India, and the tours are quite dense. Lots and lots of cricket in quite short periods of time, but they're really excited at that opportunity, and have really, really enjoyed their time here in Pakistan as well. We all have.
Kane, what do you say about the standard of the wickets of the pitches in all 3 ODIs?
In the ODIs, yeah, I think they've been really competitive pitches that have been a nice balance, I think, between bat and ball. I suppose we've seen some that have spun quite a lot, and some that perhaps haven't. And as sides, you're just trying to adjust your games to be effective, whether that's with the bat and the ball, and almost reflective of tournament cricket, really, where you play at multiple venues. Although we've only been here in Karachi, we've seen a variety of conditions. I think the time of year has probably got a bit to do with that, but seeing all games be quite tight, bowlers, fast bowlers, spin bowlers, whether it's getting some reverse swing or turn off the pitch, and batters having to work hard and work through some tough periods. It's been different to back home for sure, and I think really competitive.
Over here, then over here.
Again, this was a very close game and a very exciting game. Where Pakistan went wrong and you snatched the game from them?
Yeah, look, it was very much in the balance. I think at the halfway stage, I think both teams were quite curious to see how the pitch would play out in the second innings and in the first. And we saw in the last game the turn that was on display, and today not so much. And that's great. You have to think on your feet. And I think at the halfway stage it was probably a par total, a pretty good one, because you know that you can try and keep things tight and make players take tough options. But as a side, I also think we probably made a few errors that we want to be better in. But we were put under pressure at different stages, and it was in the balance right through. Coming into perhaps the last 10 overs, we're probably a couple of wickets down more than we would have liked. But then obviously you see a knock like from Glenn Phillips that was incredibly special, and no one really saw it coming, although we know what he can do, with the context of the match being in the balance, and to come out and play the way he did was special, and one of those knocks, yeah.
Right, 2 more after this, guys. 1 over here and then 1 down the back.
Ken, a series victory in subcontinent must be special for you and your team, and that too before the World Cup in subcontinent. How you describe this victory?
Yeah, it is special. We always know, whether it's home or away, how tough the cricket is against Pakistan. They're always a very strong side, and so to come here and play well as a unit throughout the series and get a series win is a really good effort by the team, and great opportunity to take a lot of learnings from it as well. A first time here and these sorts of conditions, where it's been a wee while, I think, as a side where we've been exposed to them, so it was nice to do that, and then we'll look forward to the Indian series next. So yeah, a lot of good from it and a lot of learnings as well.
Right there, and then last one down the back.
Williamson, Pakistani skipper Babar Azam has often faced criticism for playing slow. His strike rate has always been a talk of the town. He is also considered one of the Fab 4 or Fab 5 batter. How do you rate him?
He's an amazing player. Yeah, I mean, every time he's come out, and we've seen obviously a number of innings throughout the years, and he's a very, very special, world-class player. So, he's you know, he can take the game away from you. He can play in all formats. He's got all the different gears, and he certainly showed his class throughout this series, and he's going to continue to do it. I've got no doubt in the years to come. So, yeah, a very special player.
Hey Kane, when you lose your wicket at that time, Glenn Phillips is in the dressing room. So what plan you share with him?
Yeah, I think we lost them both quite quickly, and he just walked out and did his thing. To be honest, he wasn't feeling too good. He was quite sick actually. He went off the park and wasn't too good. That's why he ended up batting a little bit lower than he did in the last couple of games. And yeah, came out and saw things very, very clearly and played an incredible knock. I mean, some of the shots that we saw were amazing. You know, so for us as a team, and you know, with the game and the balance, to see an innings like that is, you know, it's what you hope for, but certainly don't expect, and a special knock.
Right, wonderful. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.